start behaving right and acting as professionals, trust me, we will be having so many problems in the industry, especially when it comes to the relationship between artists and celebrities, or better still, artists and media people. And there is a reason to this. Over the years, we've seen how when artists prepare to go for interviews, they go to these interviews and it turns out something else. They go to these interviews and instead of them to be accorded the needed respect and the decorum that as artists they deserve, it ends up being disrespectful. You and I, we have been witnesses to this. We've seen this over the years, and I want to believe that this is something that we all have to talk about. Because of that now, until an artist is ready to talk about a project that is so important to him, they don't go to any media platform for any conversation or any interview at all. They have made it a point that, well, if I come to you and I don't have any proper thing to talk about, you guys are just going to make fun of me, exploit me. At the end of the day, I'll go out and my content will be out there. In fact, the important things that I even came to talk about, you guys will not trumpet them. You guys will not highlight any of them. You will just be happy throwing about all the unnecessary things that you guys are interested in. That has been going on for the past years. You know this. So many artists, they don't go to these platforms. We have all seen it. Even those who go to the platforms, they now decide who they want to talk to, whose platform they would visit, who they would go to, and that has also been the norm. Is it not disturbing? It is disturbing. Because in my position as a talent manager, and again as a media person, I know how it feels. I know how it feels. Now, every artist who thinks that, oh, I've arrived at a certain position, hardly will you get them running from one platform to the other like it used to be. Now you don't get them. Indeed, it is worrying because I know how it feels. If you are a media personality and you want a talent for a conversation and the talent is not showing up, it is some way. But who do we blame? I think we have to blame ourselves. We are all involved in this mess. You listen to radio, the things people are saying, the bitter things. Let me, in fact, decorate it that way. The bitter things people have said about artists. You ask yourself, what wrong did they do to them? All the evil things people are doing to these artists. You ask yourself, why? What at all happened? Who did what? Why are we doing it like this? And that has been the story. Because of that, now artists will decide on who they want to go to. And as I sit here, on my side as a talent manager, if I tell the number of calls I get from media houses, media personalities, for a possible interview with Shatta Wale, you'll marvel. Some of them, I believe even out of that, they have some personal feelings against me, towards me, because they feel that maybe it is Sammy Flex who doesn't want to make it happen. No, it is not Sammy Flex. It is the way we have built the industry. So now the artist will ask himself, waking up, going to put on clothes, buying fuel, spending time to come for your interview, what thing would I get? What would I enjoy from it? You come and at the end of the day, some panel member, some journalist, some whatever, will put out something that will make me even look bad. And when it comes to people like Shatta Wale, it takes times too. Because his interview alone, in fact, we are likely to spend around 50,000 for just an interview. So imagine, he will spend 50,000 on you for someone to come and spew gibberish about him, for someone to come and speak rubbish about him. No, he won't do it. He would rather comfortably connect with his fans online. He would rather comfortably do the things he wants to do with his fans online. And that has been his story for the past years. As much as we try, or better still, as much as sometimes he is still able to select, okay, so we get this guy, get that guy, get that guy. So for the past years, you've seen that, we've been to some GTV, we went to Kumasi, did Kesben, did Angel, did Fachet TV, a good number of them here in Accra. He's done some stuff with Jay Foley and his people at 3 Music, and he's been doing it some way. After all, he will know who to spend on. Interestingly, that has been the story. Some people or some celebrities or some musicians would even ignore the main media platforms to go and grant interviews to people who may not be known for the media's thing. No wonder some years ago, after many media houses looking for Shatwale for an interview, he refused all of them. Before we knew, he was sitting with Firestick in London, and that interview also became what it became. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get our things done right. Let's set our priorities right. At least some of these things, they go a long way to foster that unity that the artists and the media, they need. Now, because of that, I recently saw a tweet from Shatta Wale that I would want to mention about for us to do one or two about it. Maybe we all can prepare for some of these things coming up in the coming days. I would really want to read exactly what he tweeted, what it means to you, and again, what we are all supposed to pick from it. Because I know sometimes in Ghana, Shatta Wale does his things and many people don't get it. Now, he tweeted this yesterday and he said, "New generation, new media. I don't think the creative arts industry in Ghana and even Ghana government truly understands who content creators are. These individuals have chosen this path, sacrificing their time, investing in equipment, building teams, and creating platforms from scratch. It is not just a hustle, it is a serious business. We need to understand that entertainment and content creation go hand in hand. And with the right support, these platforms can grow and contribute massively to the industry. Please don't say they are making money from YouTube like it is some overnight success. The education and discipline required to build on YouTube is far deeper than what you've been told. It is not easy, my guy. That is why I'm starting interviews with these creators. Headless YouTuber, Savage Room, Code Mickey, Sammy Flex TV, Zion Felix, and many others. Not because of what I'll gain, but because I believe in helping those who are building something real for Ghana. Let's grow together." Maybe I would have to read this again so I can explain it briefly for us to run away from here. Shatta tweets, and I read, "New generation, new media. I don't think the creative arts industry in Ghana and even Ghana government truly understands who content creators are." This time round, Shatta himself is asking whether the people really know the work they do. Obviously, he's a man of many talents. He's tried this, he's tried that. Recently, when he started his podcast, he was telling you that, okay, so this is how it is done. He did it, and therefore there are records to show. So when he asks that, he doesn't know people know it. He's talking from experience, like, okay, I've also tried it and I know how it feels to do it. Let's go to the second paragraph where it says, "These individuals have chosen this path, sacrificing their time, investing in equipment, building teams, and creating platforms from scratch. It is not just a hustle, it is a serious business." Of course, it is what it is. If you really want to do this, you have to be committed. You have to be passionate about it. Of course, you can't just be spending any money that comes your way, because your microphone is poor, your camera is poor, your light will break down one day. You have to upgrade your studio and all those things. Now we see all these guys doing it. Recently we saw the upgrade of Headless YouTuber. We've seen Kojo Sheldon upgrade his things. And everybody is making sure that, hey, try the thing, if you want to do it, it is a full house. You can't do it alone. There is no way you can do this alone. You need a team. You need editors. You need camera people. You need reporters. You need technicians. You need all these people to come together to make it work. Shatta Wale has tasted it, and therefore he's telling the world. Now, the third paragraph, he says, "We need to understand that entertainment and content creation go hand in hand. And with the right support, these platforms can grow and contribute massively to the industry." And that is fact. Entertainment and content creators. Better still, showbiz people and content creators. Showbiz people and media people. Indirectly, the new media. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. We have to do things together. When we're able to do things together, we all look good. When we're able to do things together, we will build a good industry. When we are able to do things together, we will sure be making ends from our hustle. But are we seeing that? We are not seeing that. Because some people just decide to play the buffoonery. Some people just decide to poo-poo on the hard work of others. Some people just decide to talk anyhow about people's talent. But Shatta thinks that when we come together, we'll be able to achieve massively to the industry. Now, guys, please don't say they are making money from YouTube like it's some overnight success. The education and discipline required to build on YouTube is far deeper than what you've been told. It is not easy, my guy, of course. Everybody who thinks that you pick camera now, you make money, just go and try it. If you think, oh, we pick camera now, now I'm glad I can do it with the phone. Go and try it. I mean, who doesn't like money? Everybody likes money. So go and try it. Because sometimes when you're even looking for opportunity to talk to some people, they go like, go and try it. Go Toby, not try, right? Whether it is easy to make that money. And that's what Shatta is saying. It is not easy. We need to build the industry. It's an ecosystem. Here, and we are all together. Until we come together like that, we will not be able to do it. And that's what Shatta is telling you once again. It says, please don't say they are... Okay, I think I've read this. Yeah, that is why I'm starting interviews with these creators. So what it means is that in the coming weeks, Shatta will be having interviews with these platforms or with these creators. And he wants to do it because he wants to foster that unity between the media, the new media especially, and his business. And his business as Shatta Movement. It may even be his business as Shagzy and more. And I kept telling you something in the early hours of my submission that now, because of how people behave, artists are choosing and picking. Shatta is not the first person to have done this. There are some people, if you call them some platform, they won't go. Now they choose and pick. In fact, it's one of the reasons why a platform like Anama McBrown's platform on Near TV seems to be now hosting all the people in the industry because they have made a platform friendly. It is not that platform where people are attacking, people are fighting. No, people are insulting. The platform is friendly and promotional. And now artists will decide, okay, I want to go here. I won't go to that TV station, but I'll go to UTV. I'll go to Onia TV. I'll go here. I'll go here. It is like that. They don't want to just go anyhow or anywhere. Now, he selected some media houses, and Headless YouTuber is one of them. The Savage Room is one of them. Code Mickey is one of them. Of course, Ami Flex TV is his house, one of them. Zion Felix is one of them. And he said many others. Many others, I believe that when the interaction starts, many others will be getting the opportunity to also get this platform as well. And he said, not because of what I'll gain, but because I believe in helping those who are building something and something real for Ghana. It is not only about him. It is that interest, that mutual benefit for both him and the platforms. I know all these platforms, most of them, it has been their dream. Oh, Charlie, when can I interview Shatta Wale? Most of them, I believe some of them seeing this tweet alone, like, done deal. They've started preparing. Camera, light, action. They've started preparing hard. When will that time be? And I know the time will just be here very soon. So keep monitoring the space. I'll be communicating with those that I would have to communicate to make some of these things work. And again, this should also send signal to you that do your things right and let's all grow together. Do your things right and let us all live together. Do your things right and let us move in unity. With this, we can have one bigger industry. Ghana just launched the Black Star Experience. The president was there. It is not by fluke that they launched it. It is because we want to achieve something. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come together, we can do it.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my shots, wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do, na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person about share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV, yes, Shatta Wale ni TV, I ever more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update, everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on what the more platform me do. Into bomb more than a subscribe, next share, no brother, and I was system who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post on what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting there, blend a bit good news. Blend never share, never subscribe, no brother, and I was system who edumede in the more platform me do. Video be able post on what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Ejun the day Shatta Wale fan quoting there, blend a bit good news by Shatta Wale. na bɔ mmɔden na share na wo brother na wo sister ohun edwumade yi di Wale Music TV. Thank you.